Welcome to the Civivi Knife Studio, guys. We got a brand new fixed blade for you guys to check out. It's the Arata.
Just a little guy.
Just a little guy. But before we dump into this full force, let's dump. He's a kid. He's a kid.
Before we dump into this, what are we gonna do?
Jeez. Before we jump into this blade, let's go over some of the other Torbe designs that we have here on the table.
Yes. I had in the studio the 3 previous versions that Torbe did with us, so I thought it would be a great idea to kind of introduce those as a way to show how his line with Civivi has evolved a little bit and kind of grown with us, quite literally. Guys, the first knife that Torbe did with us was called the Plank, and it is not available anymore unless you can find it at somewhere at dealers, but it is the smallest of the knives that he did with us. Kind of a really unique, versatile design right here. After the Plank, Torbe gave us the Kepler, which was a substantial jump in size from the Plank and kind of went up to this bushcrafty style knife and with a nice thick blade, you know, good hard using knife right here. Then, just recently we released the Maxwell, which again takes just a little bit larger step up, a little bit thicker blade, a little bit more substantial handle, and as we grow. Now, guys, the Maxwell is available right now and was just released last month or a couple months ago, so you should still be seeing this knife out available for sale. Big, beautiful fuller, and a Tonto-ish blade, we're going to call that. So kind of a cool design from Torbe here. Then we went bigger.
To the Arata.
Yes. So here we have the featured knife. This is going to be available on May 3rd, available at your dealers. The Arata is a D2 blade that is full tang all the way back, and where you've got this strike place portion right here on the butt. Guys, this is a big chunk of D2 steel.
It is huge. And there's a lot to unpack here, right?
Yes.
I mean, there's a lot of different, like, lost spots where you can put your hand. Obviously, we have this hole right here, so you can put the finger right there in the hole to kind of choke up on the knife if you'd like. And then also kind of, yeah, I mean, if you're doing, let's say, like food prep, right? Yeah. You're not going to be slipping, especially if you're processing animals. This could come in handy because blood is slippery, right? And then coming back, right? You can even go back to here, and if you want to, it's kind of going to be your chopper.
Mm-hmm. And when I talked to Torbe about this design, I wanted to make sure that it was presented properly. I said, Torbe, what is this knife for? Like, what is your vision as you designed it? You know, what's it for? Because, you know, we get to ask that. And it's a legitimate question, seeing such a unique size and shape of a knife. And the response was just kind of an all-around camp knife. So if you've got to prepare some firewood, if you've got to prepare some dinner, or whatever the task is around the camp, this is the knife that can do that kind of a thing.
Yeah.
It's very, very sharp. You're going to see, you know, versus like a typical hatchet or something like that, it's going to be different. It's got a finer edge. But I can tell you that I put it to use on a downed aspen tree, and it made short work of it. Just ripped right through it. So the next is I got to try some food prep with it.
Just do some food prep. Yeah. And I know when it will ship, it ships with the sheath. And that we're testing out. And let me tell you, it works, guys.
I don't know if you can see that, but we do have it set up right now for horizontal scout carry on Kyle's backside. And I have one as well in the front. And guys, this knife is so big. It's not something that you would typically probably carry on your belt for extended periods. But if you're out working and using it, then having the ability to attach that to the belt is really nice so that you can sheath it for safety when you're not putting it in use.
And then you can obviously take this clip and put it to wherever position you want. As long as you have 2 points of contact, you'll be set. So you kind of customize that to how you would like to carry the knife.
Yep, makes it versatile. You can strap this thing onto a pack using either the clip or the strap slots that are on the sheath right there. Or you can just leave it under the seat in the truck.
Yeah, great retention, so you'll be set there.
It does have that. So the Civivi T-clip is the Bob Terzuola design. This comes with most of our fixed blade knives. Does come with that. Comes with some really nice packaging. Let me actually grab that and show it again. The box on this thing is super nice.
It's actual size.
Actual size.
So when you get the knife, that is actually the knife. So it's kind of funny because cereal boxes they say enlarged, but no, this is how big the knife is.
This is it, and the texture on this thing is pretty awesome. We actually didn't hit that, but we should. You've got a nice closed cell foam tray that this goes in, and the sheath that goes underneath it. So packaging is very, very nice on this thing. And speaking of that handle, the texture, you can see it better on this lighter version, in the G10 is really, really good. So it gives you a lot of really good grip on there when you're in that back position right there. And then it's smoother up on the front, which I really like because it just feels nice in the hand if you're using that kind of Ulu style for your kitchen tasks and that kind of thing. So it feels really good and has a dual purpose texturing on there.
Yeah, sweet. Jump into specs.
Let's hit the specs on this massive knife. The overall length on the Aratra is 12.56 inches. The blade length, or the cutting edge on this guy, is 7.32 inches. The blade thickness is 0.2 inches. The handle thickness is 0.83 inches. The weight comes in at a feathery 19.72 ounces. Alright guys, we didn't have them all out here at the beginning of the video because we were testing out the carry methods, but we have 3 versions of this that are available. May 3rd, we have the all black version, we have the tan G10 and stonewashed version, and the green G10 and with a stonewashed blade. Alright guys, there we have the 3 versions of the Aratra that are going to be available on May 3rd. Let us know in the comments which Torbe design you like the best, which ones you have, and also let us know what you would do with the Aratra. How would you use it? Because it does have that kind of multi-purpose utility design to it. Guys, thanks for watching, and have a great day.
We'll see you on the next one.
There we have it, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.
See you guys.
I took his line.
You took it away. I'm gonna sit down.